Hello, my name is Michael, and I'm a socially conscious troll. Made of concrete. Hey, welcome back. This is my second entry. I'm here to discuss further about a tweet that I posted. Because let's face it, discourse surrounding this can't be limited to 500 words or less. So basically, I said, within a superstar, the power of ego and superego has completely been diminished in order to increase the power of the id. The superstar has been stripped of privacy, stripped of regular life expectancy, all out of a Faustian bargain. This is what happens when you make art for a profit-making machine. You become a sacrificial deity for the religion of commodity fetishism. So, the first assertion was that of a superstar's ego and superego being diminished in favor of the id. Traditionally, the ego mediates between the id's unconscious desires and the superego's conscious moral constraints. In the context of a superstar, the ego, which is often associated with self-preservation and identity, is arguably suppressed. The relentless pursuit of fame and fortune, often dictated by external forces, can overshadow personal identity. And representing the internalized moral compass, the superego might be compromised. In the pursuit of stardom, the pressure to conform to societal expectations while also pushing boundaries for attention can create internal conflict. So, if I could illustrate it through the Jungian map of the psyche, basically, the persona and the ego have been so diluted for the public consumption that the self has lost its stronghold, thus letting the shadow and the animus/anima fully into the surface. Yes, so that would be interesting. Just something that I always say unconsciously. So the metaphor of a Faustian bargain aptly captures the trade-off involved in achieving superstardom. The individual sacrifices personal autonomy, privacy, and often mental health for the promise of wealth and fame. The concept of commodity fetishism itself derived from Marxist theory. It suggests that goods are assigned greater importance than the labor and human cost involved in their production. In the case of the superstar, the individual becomes a commodity to be consumed by the public. The focus on the product, which is the celebrity, obscures the human being behind the image. And then there's the characterization of the superstar as a sacrificial deity. The superstar as a sacrificial deity is a powerful and provocative image. It evokes the idea of a religious figure who is offered up to appease the gods, in this case, the insatiable appetite of consumer culture. There are two terms here that I mentioned. First, religion of commodity fetishism. The statement implies that society has created a new religion centered around the worship of material goods. Superstars become the high priests or hierophants, if you will, of this religion, this cult, expected to embody and deliver the desired commodities, which is like fame, beauty, success. And, side note, we as a society are obliged to sexually objectify ourselves for the ruling class. Sex work isn't work unless we are to sell our bodies to those who exploit our labor. Second, there would be, I mentioned sacrifice. The personal sacrifices made by the superstar can be seen as a form of ritual sacrifice. Their privacy, their autonomy, and often mental well-being are offered up on the altar of public consumption. So basically, the analysis offers a critical perspective on the entertainment industry, suggesting that the pursuit of stardom can be a deeply exploitative process. It raises questions about the ethics of consumer culture and the impact of fame on the individual. Moreover, it invites a broader discussion about the role of media in shaping our values and aspirations. So yeah, that was me dissecting a tweet that I have made. While we're in the subject of this, I want to talk about the Eldritch conspiracy of Club 27. It's important, before we are to approach this, we must understand that correlation does not imply causation. So, the iconic Club 27 is a sad tribute to several notable musicians who died at the age of 27. You know, sort of like Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, and Kurt Cobain. While it is crucial to stress that this is a statistical aberration rather than a consistent pattern, the clustering of these deaths has sparked conjecture about the music industry's pressures and excesses. But how does this connect to our talk about superstars? Well, the tragic incidents of Club 27 members are stark examples of the toll fame and money can have on people. These performers were indisputably gifted and innovative, but their lives were also marked by immense pressure, substance misuse, and a lack of connection to reality. The tremendous success enjoyed by these artists may have led to a sense of invincibility, resulting in a disregard for personal limits and repercussions. The pursuit of artistic expression and financial success had a fatal cost on them. Their lives were captivated by their music, leaving little room for a healthy lifestyle. The public's enthusiasm for their music and appearance may have put enormous pressure on them to maintain an idealized persona. So, on the other hand, like these tortured poets, right? Like they are so tortured, but also, you know, it's more about the collective, like the system that operates behind it, than it is about them individually. Anyways, here's a footage of me playing Doom on my personal website. You can't play Doom on my personal website anymore because I already took it down. But just look at how cool this is. I don't have license to a Doom soundtrack, so I guess I could sing it for you, hum it. Alright, toodaloo.